How did the squad pull up following the game on Sunday? Any fresh injury concerns?
No, everybody's okay. We're recovering the boys. Start that process the last couple of days, so everybody's good spirits. So looking forward to the week ahead.
And Sarmiento and Moda, the only players definitely unavailable tomorrow night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jeremy's making good progress. Probably integrate with the team. Back end of this week, maybe, or start next week, I think is the plan. But obviously, Jakob's more long term.
Have you got an update on the future of Neil Mopey?
No, nothing further to add.
How's he been in the last few days? Of course, he missed the game against Newcastle, but he was in the squad against West Ham. How's he been around the camp?
Fine, absolutely fine. Yeah, it's just part of life as a professional footballer, and when the transfer window's open. But he's been fine.
We understand that Matt Clark could be on the verge of a move to Middlesbrough. What's your latest understanding on that? Yeah,
that's I think pretty close. I think it's a good opportunity for Matt. He gets some chance of more regular game time, and he's been fantastic to work with. I must say, great character. So if it happens, Middlesbrough have got a good player there, a good person. So it's good for everybody, I think.
And in terms of incomings, are you close to bringing anybody in at the moment?
Nothing to report, no.
You spoke before about, in the transfer market, anticipating rather than reacting. If Neil was to leave the club, do you feel like you'd be in a decent position still with a few days to go left in the window?
Yeah, I mean, you have to, like I said, anticipate things that may happen. But as I've said before, the squad's in a good place. The group's it's competitive. We've got some different options. But as always, when the window's open, you have to just keep looking just in case. But we're quite calm. We're quite confident in what we have.
You've named the same starting 11 for the first 3 matches of this season. Is there a chance that you could make 11 changes tomorrow night, though?
Well, there's a chance. I think historically, you look at what we've done in this competition in the start of the rounds, and I think where we're at. We played on Sunday, and we've got another game on Saturday. It's an important game for us because it gives us a chance to look at some guys that maybe haven't played so much, and some of our younger ones as well. So it's an important game, but we want to go there and win. But we know we're playing against an opponent that will do the same as well. Could
it maybe be a good opportunity for Dennis Undav, a brilliant record in Belgium? What sort of impact do you think he may be able to have this season?
Yeah, he's going to be in the squad for sure, and we're really happy with Dennis. He's settling in well. Obviously, the team's doing well, so he's having to be patient, but that's fine. That's normal. But in terms of what he's bringing every day, he's getting to know the players. He's getting to know the club, the environment, the league. So we're looking forward to his involvement tomorrow.
And finally, for me, we know the long-term ambition of the club is to be an established top 10 team. Where do the cup competitions fit in with the club's ambitions?
I think it's sit alongside. It's the Premier League is very, very important, of course, because of the implications financially, and allows you to keep developing your football club. But these games are important for us. We want to go there and, as I said, win. But we're also respectful of the opponent. Want to do the same, and it's going to be a tough game for us.
Thanks, Graham.
Graham, on some of the other players' potential exits, the likes of Van Heck, Kozłowski, Andone, those sorts of players. Is it just the club still just looking at options for them in terms of another 10 days to go?
Yeah, exactly. There's a long time to go, but not that long as well. So, when the window's open, it's a long time. So it's about finding the right solution for everybody in terms of whether there's a good loan option, whether they stay with us. We can still take those decisions as we go, but yeah, it's all in the mix.
I remember the teams you put out against the likes of Cardiff and Swansea. Is it a little bit different this year because you've basically named the same team for 3 games running, which you didn't do quite so much last season? That those other players, maybe you are sort of having to balance that a little bit more with them getting game time and the youngsters, or is it a case of just let the youngsters have their go and just keep the others to one side sort of thing? Well,
it's a different year, so we have to take what we think is the right decision at the time now and the context now. As I said, we've got a game. It's a busy Premier League schedule in terms of Sunday, Saturday, Tuesday. So it is what it is. But we want to go there and be competitive, and we want to go there with a team that is ambitious and wants to try their best, which I'm sure we'll have. It's important that guys get a feel to play and feel part of what we're trying to do. And like I said, this game is important for us for that in that respect.
And what about the League Cup? I mean, it took penalties to take you out against Leicester, another Premier League side last season. So I suppose the incentive is there to go deep in this competition. Yeah,
we've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I think it was Cardiff and Swansea last year, and we played a good game against Leicester. Like you say, a bit unfortunate to go out. So, but as we've already seen in the competition, anything can happen. There's a lot of teams from so-called higher leagues have been knocked out already. In terms of the championship, a few of the championship teams have gone out, so we have to be mindful and respectful of that. Absolutely, like I said, Forest Green will be very, very competitive. They'll want to try and win the game, so we have to make sure we're ready for that.
Aside from the game, what do you made of the progress of them as a club in the last few years?
Yeah, it's really impressive, very impressive. They've got their own idea and there's an identity there, which I think is something for them to be very, very proud of. They've just appointed Ian, who I know from my time in Leeds. So, he's a really good young coach that's had a really successful pathway that's not the usual one. So that's nice to see. His career is progressing really well, and his teams are really well organised. They play with a clear idea, which you can see already at Forest Green, and they're on the back of promotion. So they're competing to stay in League One, and I'm guessing there's a lot bigger budgets around in that league, so it's an exciting time for them. So they'll be looking to this game as another opportunity for them to create some more history for their club, and we have to be wary of that.
And I think I'm right in saying that Ian went into Ostersund's after you, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a role in that, or was that a conversation, or did you know him obviously previously and recommend, or was that just coincidence, I guess?
Yeah, it was a little bit coincidence, and I spoke to him when he was in there. Things changed a lot, I think, during the time that he was there. A lot of stuff behind the scenes which wasn't helpful at all, but I think he still used the experience as a positive one, and like I said, I'm really happy for him because he's come back to the UK, good experience at Notts County and now at Forest Green, so it's nice to see that his career's progressing and he's doing really well.
Can I just ask about one particular player, Levi Colwill? When I last spoke to you, you just arrived, so how's he settling in? Obviously I know he's had a little bit of time, very short period of time to come on as a sub, but how's he fitted in, how's he getting on, and are you starting to learn a little bit more about him?
Yeah, he's fitting in really well, we're really happy with him. Very impressive young man, very mature for his age, respectful, understands the situation that he's in terms of just coming a little bit late in pre-season. The team's doing well, so he's looking just to support the players, support the team, training well, getting up to speed in terms of what we're trying to do. He's doing it really well, so we're delighted he'll be in the squad tomorrow, and probably there's a good chance he'll be on the pitch.